But
Did you when Chapelle was doing his show, did you get to like be around any of that while it was happening? Did you know about it?
At the end, you know, it's crazy. I seen Dave Chappelle. I had went up before him at the Comedy Store, brought him up because at the Comedy Store it's like not an MC. Like if you go up, you do your time, then you bring me up, and I do my time and I bring him up. So it's never one MC. So I brought him up and I stuck around, and he was like, "Yo," man, you funny as." I was like, "Thanks, bro." I was like, "Man, I want to be on your show." And then he was like, "Man, well, you better hurry up. I think they doing it now." But that's when it was kind of like he just left the show.
Oh, so he was telling you that season 3 is like...
Yeah, it was like he was...
Is it without him, basically, kind of?
Yeah, but the way he said it was, well, you better hurry up and go do it. They shooting it now. And I was like, huh? So I ain't even go into it. I just was like, I was thinking maybe he shot his parts already. Maybe they doing some.
But you knew
shots.
this was the end of his road for the show.
Yeah, that's the way.
So he was kind of telling you, like, low key, like, bro, like,
I'm not on.
I'm not
shit.
part of that. So you got to go talk to them type shit.
Exactly.
What do you think about that? Like the whole thing about he walked away for $50 million, right? Obviously, and he went to Africa, and people made wild bullshit claims about him, whatever the case might be. But
right on drugs, shit like that.
How do you feel about him walking away and his comeback, like overall?
Man, well, I think the way he did it was dope because the reason why he didn't accept the money is because that's when DVDs were in.
Mm-hmm.
DVDs were the best, and then if you remember, Dave Chappelle DVDs were out the ceiling. So he made more than $50 million off DVDs. So in his next re-up, the contract, the re-rock, he go back to him, and then they say, well, but you can't have the DVD sales. And he's like, what? Like, hell no. That's what I get my money from. Like he kind of was getting lowballed, and that was his like endorsement money. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like getting into the league, signing for less, you know what I'm saying, on some free agent shit. But then you got a Nike contract.
I think everybody fucked up with that one because Comedy Central didn't know like the power of what the show was to the full. I'm sure they understood it because they were giving him $50 million.
Right,
but to throw it away, like how? How do you do that?
Because it didn't get good to the second season, so they was waiting on the third season. That's where the drama was. Mm. So, but then don't forget, or if you didn't know, Mike Epps had a show that they tried to put him in that same spot. It was called Episodes. I don't know what happened to it. And then from that came Key and Peele. Key and Peele. Boom. Same spot. Dave Chappelle spot. Yep. That's all. That's the whole Dave Chappelle replacement right there.
Yep.
They gave it to Mike Epps. I don't know what happened. Then they came. Key and Peele. Peele's from Detroit. I love that guy. He's cool. Yeah. He's cool as
I seen Chapelle talk about their show. He's like, you guys just fucking stole my show, but it's all good. And I was like, whoa.
Totally. But that's what they wanted. They wanted that show. They already basically had it rolled out already because for Dave, they already had the blueprint. So it didn't matter who fit in right there. Because remember Donnell Jones and Donnell Rollins, I'm sorry. Shout out Donnell Rollins. And Charlie Murphy, rest in peace. Remember, they were the hosts.
Yes, for season 3.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So anybody, they already had the blueprint out. So,
yeah. That was a whack-ass closing to that fucking show.
Yeah, it was. But most of the great shows end terribly. Like Martin, terrible ending. You know, how they all broke up and all the sexual harassment, threats, and... Oh, come on, man.
Tragic ending, right? Do you think that was the worst ending you've ever seen in a show?
That's kind of bad, but...
Well, look what they did to Roseanne, dude. Roseanne was the name of the show was literally Roseanne, and they took her out of it. It's Connors now, and then I think they're trying to bring her back, and she said no.
Yeah, man, listen, she is a down right there. Roseanne, down. Roll the blunt, smoke blunts, drink with you, talk shit with you. She's cool as. Roseanne is cool as fuck, bro. I never seen her be unruly or nothing. Just always cool, chill. You know what I'm saying? What you want, what you need, a giver. She's cool as
I feel like she took what she would have said inside of an intimate like Comedy Store and like accidentally said it on Twitter, and that's pretty much like that was like the time where cancel culture was at its peak, though, right? Like that's where they were trying to cancel everybody for everything.
It was going fast.
You think it's done with? You think cancel culture is over?
I think because they abused it. Yeah. That's just what I kind of think. Like they kind of abused it. Like anybody could be hated or canceled for anything now. So it don't even matter. You might as well just take that shit out. I really want Instagram and like Facebook and all that to crash, so it can all be normal life again. I don't mind the internet and I don't mind YouTube, but I think Instagram is for the worst. It's like TikTok. It's cool, man, but I think with all of those things are things that make me feel like I waste my time. Like, to be a star, to be famous, they just say anybody's famous now. Like, it's fucking crazy. And it's because Instagram and Facebook, because as long as you're consistent, you can be famous, which is great, I guess, but I hate it because I used to sleep in couches and cars and, you feel me, over the homie house, this homie house, doing this and doing whatever to get on. And now these motherfuckers could just sit in front and don't even know what a set is. They're in their living room and man, get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit.
I forgot, somebody just made the same point you did. They said that like he's a famous actor, a Hollywood actor, and he said like it's crazy because I got paired with another actor, and then he asked about the actor and they said he's a social media celebrity, and he's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean a social media celebrity? Right. He's like, what's his acting catalog? Like, what has he been in? They're like, nothing. He just has 1 million followers on Instagram. He's like, that doesn't qualify him to work side by side with me.
Hell no.
And if you look at like Adam Sandler's new movie, like the Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, and the new Scary Movie,
yeah,
they're casting social media celebrities to be in these movies.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah. I mean, shout out to you, man. It's all a hustle. If you get on like that, but the people, if you don't got nothing, if you only got one home run, then that's it. You're gonna look stupid.
Well, that was the scary thing with like when we seen I don't know if you're familiar with Ha Davis.
Yeah, Ha Davis. That's the homie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time. But
he built a heavy fan base in Detroit. He was going crazy. Everybody's promoting him, and then I think Comedy Central gave him a TV show. And he had like 1 or 2 episodes, and then it just got nixed like right after that. He was still able to be in like the new Bad Boys films. It was like he had small parts in those movies, but
I gotta watch that again. I didn't notice him in that.
Yeah, he was okay. Yeah, but it was just weird to see like, okay, Comedy Central gave him a shot, and then it just didn't pan.
Well, it's because, and I don't know about Ha Davis's situation. I don't know about that, but I would just say in general, you need a team, and you have to go to people who do that. You can't do this shit yourself. It's no way. You have to get a showrunner. You have to get an AD. You have to get a director. You have to get an editor. You can't do this shit by yourself. Talent will not do all the rest of the shit.
Yes.
So, I say that to anybody that feel like, they big-headed because they feel like they talented. Man, fuck that talent, man. Somebody's going to do the same shit you're thinking about if you don't do it.
Yes.
Because great thoughts go in great people's heads. Somebody's going to do it.